Another shooting in Evansville is under investigation. The latest happened in the 500 block of South Morton, where 2 people were injured. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett joins us now with the latest. Mike?
Police say Sharif Pfeiffer was shot in the back and a 14-year-old was hit in the arm during last night's shooting. Now, the shooter remains at large. Now, the shootings and a nearby deadly stabbing last week are adding to residents' concerns.
I think it's ridiculous.
We're dealing with a lot of crazy times.
Those are some of the concerns residents across Evansville have in the wake of several shootings and a fatal stabbing the past 2 weeks. The scenes of those incidents quieted down, but memories of those who lived by those shootings are still fresh in their minds.
I know I come home, bringing my grandson home from work, and there was police. I almost couldn't get in the driveway.
Just praying and making sure that my kids were safe. We just went to a different part of the house, and, I wanted to make sure they was okay.
We haven't connected one incident to another. It appears to be different incidents that are happening independent of each other.
Sergeant Jason Cullum says officers are getting questions on what can be done in response to the shootings. He says there aren't increased patrols yet because the incidents are happening in neighborhoods spread out across the city.
If you look at the data involved with all these crimes, they're in different sides of town, they're at different times of the day and night, and they all start a little bit different than each other. So it's really hard to proactively police that without getting into issues of over-policing.
Sergeant Cullum adds there's still community outreach, and the department's Viper unit keeps gathering intelligence for signs of possible future incidents.
There's a lot of people with the same goal right now, which is to see these crimes stop. It's to protect the lives of the young people that are being impacted by it.
One resident also told us they'd like to see more people come forward with information they may have if they see any future shootings happen. Live in the newsroom, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.